Okay, as we all know, it's not illegal to be a prostitute here in Singapore, and that prostitution is actually legal in certain zones like Geylang, Chinatown, and Little India. So, what do you feel about this legislation?
I think it's a good thing. I think, unfortunately, it's a necessary evil. Like what Peggy said just now. At least if they're going to pay for legitimate transaction sex, right? They're not raping somebody. So. Well, and I'm proud of our government for being upfront about it and not afraid to, or rather not being hypocritical about it and say, okay, fine, we're going to legalize. Because only when you have a legal system or it's legalized, you can control it. If you try to sweep it under the carpet and pretend it doesn't exist, oh, come on, don't tell me prostitution does not exist in China. Then it remains a very unregulated zone.
Yeah. So why do you all think there's so much public interest in this?
Because it doesn't happen every day. This thing is not in the paper. It might happen every day, but it's not in the paper every day. You know, when I first read about it, I was like, oh man, okay, this happens. You know what I mean?
Okay, I guess it's the underage thing. Is that makes it all the more sensational. Yes, the vice ring is broken. You know, it's cracked. Yeah, great. 48 men arrested. Great. But you know what's great about it is the fact that the girl is underage.
I don't know.
It makes it a little bit controversial.
I guess different people take or notice different things about the same case, right? Well, the people around me who are discussing this are talking about, oh my god, ex-school principal, lawyer. So it's just that shock that, oh, okay, these supposedly respectable people are engaged in something like that. So that's shocking.
Then Singaporeans are just curious. They want to find out who are the friends on the list. So maybe see whether, my friend is involved or not. Okay.
It comes back to what I said earlier about these things being blown up because Singapore has strong moral compass. Above the laws, above anything of how the way the world works, Singaporeans grow up with a very strong moral compass. I mean, we go to other countries and some things may be legal in the country, but you have that feeling inside that, oh, this might not be something I want to get myself into because we have been taught that from very young. Well, it's because of strong moral compass.
Yeah, that and also I think a little bit of a suspension of reality. Doctors, lawyers, professionals, teachers, principals, and all that. Yeah, they are in important roles, but they are human beings at the end of the day. So there's a halo effect going on, and people think that just because they're in that role, that profession, they're absolutely clean morally and all that. It's a suspension of reality, I think, and I think really that they're just human beings, and they have the tendency from time to time to make mistakes.
On April 25th, a man was jailed for 4 months for engaging the services of an underage prostitute last July. So it remains to be seen what will be the fate of the 48 men when they appear in court again.